This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to mash together two patterns. This one that you might be familiar with already, and this one, which I haven't done yet. So the first one is 24284, and the second one is pattern 409, both from friendshipbracelets.net. So let's take our first one here, copy, paste it, kind of move it off to the side a bit, and put it to a new layer. And then our second one, same thing, copy, paste, slide it off to the side a bit, and put it on a new layer as well. Trying to make sure my guideline is where it needs to be. One, two, three. No, it goes all the way to the edge. I think we need to shift the guideline up one half row here. So let's make sure we get zoom in to put it right in the middle. Otherwise, when we copy and paste the whole thing, it doesn't come out as well. All right, let's get ourselves a nice dark-ish gray and start painting these in. So off to the side, and then it's from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, and then this one goes across this way to the edge. This one comes up here, yep, and it's just the three in the middle. So this was from the last pattern that we worked on. We put a zigzag thing along with it, and I was actually really impressed with how this pattern comes about. So I'm kind of excited about doing it again. I like it, except for this time it'll be with the strings doubled up, which will make it a little bit easier. Here we go. So now I guess blue will be going this direction, and this will be the greens. So the last time we used this pattern going all the way to the center. This time around, I really not sure that that's going to happen. We'll see. So basically all of this outside bits are the white. And I'm not using white because it just blends too much in with the background and makes it difficult to see like the directions the strings are taking. So woo. Like that. All right, so let's bring the green in from here. It comes out I seriously don't remember how I did it last time. Where? Like that, I'm pretty sure. blue. I think that works. So, I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you work out the bits that are easy, the rest will become easier. So let's follow that advice and let's put in the gray first. Double check to make sure all of this just makes sense. The last time I did this, the pattern seemed kind of intuitive or whatever. I kind of want to have that same happy feeling like this isn't so bad. So, yeah. So these are obviously the easiest ones. Mind you, just like last time, you're gonna kind of want to make sure that these strings are long because it's almost a continuous flow from the beginning to the end of these black strings. There. So if this is white and this is white. Yeah, so that's where those come from. They just come across, they'll bury the blue underneath. Perfect. That comes out this way, and then this white comes over this way. Yep. Oh, I missed one of the gray ones. And then this blue comes out. Actually, I can just go this way. That's easy. That's a lot easier than I was just about to make it. Whenever possible, be kind to yourself. How's that for good advice? All right. So now these greens are over on this side. And then along through here. So this is an off-white and this is the off-white. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. So at any given point, you should be able to just draw a straight line going across and count out the number of strings of whichever color that you're doing. So in this case, there's 4 white. So if we come across here, there's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So that's all 4, right? If it ends up being a greater or less number, you know you've made a mistake. So like I said, last time around, we used this to go to the center because the zigzag one didn't kind of make sense to do that with. But this time around, the other pattern could work out just as well. And I'm not sure which one we're going to use just yet. It might make it more interesting to do the other one. And seeing as how we've already done this once, why not? Yeah. Definitely haven't figured it out completely as of yet. So there we go. That's one side completed. Let's take a look at this other pattern. Blue and yellow. I'm already kind of picturing what string I want to use for this. I'm going to go ahead and make it purple. And I know that it's every other string is purple. So let's go ahead and kind of do that. Let's make the first row a straight thing. Whoops, what am I doing? All right. I guess we can leave that out. So this is a purple row coming down. And then it's every other one comes down completely. So it would be alternating. If we do this as the one that goes into the middle. So obviously on this side over here, the purple string will get used the most, with very little for whatever the other shade will be. Right. Real simple pattern. This is definitely, this pattern here itself is beginner friendly, but mixing it with the other one takes all the beginner friendliness right out of it. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge, to be honest. I'm just kind of filling in as I go along, just because it is a little bit simple in the fact that it just goes in these straight long lines. It almost feels like this side is longer just because of how much it repeats itself. But we know that it's the same sizes, so yeah, it can't be. And it flips well. Yeah. I kind of raced ahead there because I suddenly became concerned over the notion that maybe it doesn't flip in the middle right, and that we end up with like a weird gap or something strange. But no, it works. So now I have to make an executive decision as to which colors, will it be the yellow from this side or the purples from this side, to take up that middle row. And like I said, the last time we did it with that other pattern. So I'm thinking we try it with this one instead. So that would make each one of these purples. All right, and let me finish filling these in here. And let's make the other color a nice lighter purple. Like I said, I think this is the actual colors I actually want to make this in. So it kind of looks kind of pink. Can we make it just a little more? There we go. Not enough contrast. There. So that's going to be these squares. So obviously this color does not get used nearly as much. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. All right, I can take this, select by color, do that, go back to our paint and hit fill whole selection, and that will fill all those in. Back to the similar colors. Of course, that filled in the ones on the bottom. Let's get rid of our samples and grab our select tool. Copy and paste it and go to the flip. Come down to our guideline, and there we go. And we can just anchor that layer in place. We have a small thing down here. Hang on, let's oops, need white. Get rid of that. All right. There's our pattern. So this time, in the middle, it flips with the blue there. So that's kind of cool. Last time it was green, but this time it flips with the blue. I like it. I think that's going to be really interesting to make. I'm looking forward to it. Before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members who make all of this stuff possible. Their contribution helps me to buy string and all the other little stuff around here that makes these productions possible. So a special shout out to all of them. If you want to have your name included on there and have benefits like behind the scenes of making these videos, as well as the little smiley face next to your thing in the chat, all you gotta do is click the link, become a member, and yeah, I would appreciate that immensely. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.